I've always been drawn to the macabre, the unexplained and the chilling. Whether it was reading about haunted houses or watching documentaries about unsolved mysteries, I couldn't resist the allure of the unknown. Little did I know that my insatiable curiosity would lead me to a terrifying, true horror story of my own. It began innocently enough, on a road trip with my friends. We decided to explore an old abandoned asylum deep in the heart of the woods. Stories of its dark past had circulated for years. Tales of mistreatment, experiments gone awry, and restless spirits that still roamed the decaying halls. As we approached the ominous structure, the air grew heavy with anticipation. The asylum was a towering, Gothic monstrosity, its windows broken and ivy creeping up its walls like skeletal fingers. We parked our car on the overgrown path and armed ourselves with flashlights and cameras, eager to document our adventure. The asylum's entrance was a massive wooden door, half-rotted and barely clinging to its hinges. We pushed it open with a creak that echoed through the empty corridors. The air inside was thick with a musty, oppressive odor, a blend of decay and despair that seemed to cling to our skin. As we explored the labyrinthine halls, our flashlights revealed walls covered in graffiti and floors strewn with broken glass and debris. Each step we took felt like a descent into madness, as though the very building itself was alive, watching us with malevolent intent. We ventured deeper, and that's when we found it, a room hidden in the darkest recesses of the asylum. The door was unlike the others, ornate and strangely pristine amidst the decay. It was as though this room had been untouched by time itself. Intrigued and driven by an unshakable compulsion, I pushed the door open. What lay beyond was a sight that would haunt my dreams for years to come. The room was adorned with macabre relics, bones, shrunken heads, and mummified remains. Shelves lined the walls, each holding a grotesque trophy of some long-forgotten atrocity. In the center of the room, an ornate chair stood, its arms adorned with human skulls. I knew we should leave, that this place was cursed. But something drew me closer to that chair. I couldn't resist the urge to sit in it, to feel its dark power. As I did, a chilling breeze swept through the room, extinguishing our flashlights. I was plunged into darkness, alone. Panicking, I fumbled for my phone, using its feeble glow to light my way. The room had changed. The walls seemed to pulse with a malevolent energy, and the grotesque relics now leered at me with empty eye sockets. I tried to stand, but something held me in that cursed chair. Whispers filled the air, voices from beyond the grave, each one recounting the horrors that had transpired within these walls. I was trapped in a nightmare, a prisoner of the asylum's tortured past. Hours passed, maybe days. Time lost all meaning. The voices grew louder, their words more sinister. I could feel their presence, cold and suffocating, closing in on me. Just when I thought I couldn't endure another moment, my friends burst into the room, their flashlights cutting through the darkness. They pried me from the chair, and the whispers retreated, vanishing like smoke in the wind. We fled the asylum, our hearts pounding with terror. I couldn't explain what had happened in that room, but I knew one thing. It was a horrifying true horror story that I would carry with me for the rest of my days. As we left the woods behind, I couldn't help but glance back at the asylum one last time. It stood there, shrouded in darkness, a malevolent presence that would forever haunt my nightmares. And I knew that some stories were best left untold, some mysteries better left unsolved.